Hi everybody, it's Lori. I'm back. So yes, I am back. Today I'm going to go ahead and share a candle haul with all of you as a way to jump back in. I haven't been buying a lot of candles or wax lately. I know it's shocking. I should have done a no buy this year. Because I've been doing really well so far. I've been trying to get through some of my wax for sure. And I haven't been burning as many candles. I have been putting them under my candle lamp, but definitely not burning them. However, this candle haul is the exception. These are the candles that I burn because they burn so well for me. And I want to say, let me take a second here first to say that I'm not sponsored in any way. These are not sent to me. I am not a brand ambassador. I would love to have candles sent to me to review, but they're not. I paid for these with my own money. Yes, I waited for a sale. Absolutely, because that's just a smart way of doing things. But I love these candles so much, and I wanted to make sure I grabbed some, and I did want to share these with all of you because I think they're fantastic. Now, I do only get the soy candles from Kringle. This is who we're talking about today because they burn so well for me. I like these. These are the ones that do the best for me in my home. They will burn all the way down to the bottom, and the wax stays as white as the day that I purchased them, or the box shows up on my doorstep. And so I love that. I don't feel like I get soot with these. And so these are pretty much the only candles I burn now. Like I said, I have candle crocks. I put my other candles under candle lamps, but these are the ones that I like to burn. I usually do some kind of like a meditation and journal in the morning as I'm starting my work day. And so I light the candle and have it going for a little while. So I'm enjoying doing that. And these are the candles that I choose to burn. So let's jump into talking about these. Just want to lean on the desk. I'm filming this later in the afternoon, so my light source is not the best, but I wanted to make sure. My husband's like, are you going to film a video already? So he's the one like, would you just put up the video? And I don't know, I just keep putting it off, but I am happy to be back. I do have some wax hauls coming in that my plan is to share them with you. So we will see. I do have, I believe it's Traverse City Wax Company, so formerly known as Ava's. Love her wax. Haven't purchased it in quite some time, so I have that coming. I was able to snag some Rose Girls at the last RTS. I have a pre-order from, of course, L3 coming at some point. I'm not sure when that gets shipped out, but I know, and I'm trying to hold myself back from some RTS from L3. Trying to hold myself back. I've been doing really good, but I've been going through so much coffee. I don't know if you remember. I barely remember. It's been so long since I've talked about all of this, but I don't really tend to like a lot of coffee in the summer. So I've been going, but in the winter, even though it's warm here in Michigan, I have been blowing through my coffee, and my drawer is looking pretty bare comparatively. I mean, most of you would probably be like, that's not bare. But for me, it's about halfway full. It's a large drawer because I've loved coffee in the past and I've always kind of stocked up on it. But I stopped buying it over the summer and late, last fall because I had so much and I have been going through it. So it's time to stock back up on the coffee. Same thing with my fizzy scents. I'm going to be bumming this summer if I don't get some fizzy scents in here. I melt those during the day in my room typically, and so James still hates them. James is doing well. By the way, he's still in chemo. He has a couple more rounds of chemo. This next one, which is going to be starting very soon, is going to be rough. It's probably going to be the roughest one he's had. He has known that for a long time. His spirits are really good. It's hard to hear him being sick, obviously, and I know what obviously I can feel his discomfort and pain going through that, and the doctors have been great trying to minimize that, but we just know this is going to be a really tough round, so that's hard just knowing that. But his spirits are up. He's actually at a hockey game tonight with some friends, so thank you all of you for your continued thoughts and prayers. It has meant so much to us, and I just wanted to take a moment and let you know how he's doing. So we are all doing well. Let's jump into the candles. So the first one, so this again, Kringle, you saw it in the description. I don't need to go over it. This is Kringle vanilla cone. This is the 14.5 ounce soy. All of their soy candles are white wax, or at least they have been so far. Now that I say that, watch there be something else, but so far that's all I have seen, and that's what I would purchase anyway because they burn so well. These are 2 wicks. And again, they burn super clean all the way to the bottom. I do not trim these wicks. I don't know if that's right or wrong. I've never had a problem with it. I just let them go. These are no muss, no fuss candles. The only thing I do with these is just cut off if there's any mushroom tops. They're not your giant mushroom tops that you see with other competitors, but you still get some at the ends, which is totally fine. I just snip them off before I light the candle. That way I know it's obviously it's completely cooled off because usually it's the following day. I snip those off and then light them. So this is a vanilla cone. I love vanilla scents. I have figured that out no matter how hard I have tried because I thought, oh, it's kind of boring. It's just vanilla. I love anything vanilla. This smells really nice. I would say it's light and that's fine. I typically, like I said, I burn them in the mornings as I'm getting ready for work and journaling and doing some meditation. I do that in here in this office. It's not a really large space, so it's nice. This I have had in the wax that they also sell. So I did really like this fragrance. And yeah, I'm looking forward to this. And just a nice, soft, pretty vanilla fragrance with a hint of waffle cone that I would love to see scent notes somewhere, but it is what it is. I know I can find them on the website. Typically, this one I have just burned recently. I finished it, so I loved it so much and wanted to make sure I picked up another one. I've also melted the wax in this, and it's very good, very strong. This is the Blackberry Buttercream, also in the 14.5. I have mostly that size. They last a long time for me, so I didn't feel like I needed to get all of the large ones because, you know, I don't want to say I get bored because that's not super fair, but I do like to change up the candles, and I don't put away half-burned candles, so I'm going to burn it all the way through as I start it, so I don't need the huge ones to keep going. This one, again, Blackberry Buttercream. I have melted the wax. This is so good. It is very much a bakery scent. To me, this smells like a cupcake with a hint of like some type of berry. I don't know if it's specifically blackberry, but it's definitely a berry, but you get gobs of that buttercream frosting on here. It is so good. Infused with berry as well. This is making my mouth water. It is so good. I loved this. It is definitely a decadent bakery fragrance. If that's what you're looking for, highly recommend picking this up. It's strong. It was strong in this office, and I even had it out in my living room a little while where I sit on the couch and watch TV or read, and I really enjoyed it. So that one's a little bit of a stronger one. I have burned that before. This next one is Morning Cartoons. They had launched a few cereal ones, and you'll see another one. I do have, I think is it Fruit and Flakes or something? I have one of those left, so I did not purchase another one of those. I purchased 2 of those by accident last year, I want to say. I just finished my first one, loved it. That one's really good as well. If you like a cereal scent that's not super fruity, it has a creamy undertone base to it. It was very, very good. This one is Morning Cartoons. I think this is one I wanted to order and ordered 2 of the other ones by accident. This is nice. I would say it doesn't smell exactly like Fruit Loops. It doesn't. So if you're used to that scent and wax, I would say at least on cold sniff, it doesn't smell like that, but it's a nice kind of, again, creamy type of scent with some fruit in it. I'm interested to see how this burns and how this smells, but I would say looking at the picture and scent wise, it doesn't smell exactly like Fruit Loops. So if Fruit Loops and wax is too strong for you and you're not looking for something that fruity, I would say pick this up. This is a nice creamy fruity type scent. I'm interested to burn this one. Haven't had that one in anything. No wax. I don't think it came in wax. Maybe it did. I haven't seen it, but in any case, I have not burned or melted that one in the past. Same thing with this one, another cereal scent. I love cereal scents, love bakery. There's no reason for me to buy anything that has the hint of a floral in it because that's the only thing I'm gonna smell. Unfortunately, my nose is gonna go into immediate allergy mode and start sneezing. So I know what I like, and that's what I've gotten smarter. Oh, and I like coffee too, but you know, that's kind of goes with bakery as far as that goes in my mind. So we have Marshmallow Morning here. This one I will say is light. It's lighter than the other ones so far. Let's see. I'm really getting more of the creamy, like the creaminess for the milk, and then what would be like the cereal and maybe marshmallowy scent, but no, there's like no fruit in this. So maybe marshmallow, like creamy, milky marshmallow scent. That's kind of what I'm getting from this. Seems kind of light, I'm gonna be honest, but that's okay. Like I said, I burn these in this office. It could totally shock me. We'll see. All right, this next one I have definitely burned before. I have also purchased this wax several times. This shocked me. I think this was a gift at one point. I think this was like a gift with purchase type of a thing. And I tried it and was blown away, and it was such smart marketing because I will forever purchase this as long as it's available. It is the pumpkin cheesecake. And let me tell you, if you remember, I am not typically a huge pumpkin lover or apple lover anymore. I have overdone it in the years of melting wax and candles. My nose typically like recoils in horror. No more pumpkin, no more apple. I mean, it was a tough fall season for wax for me. I will tell you, it was ugly. I used up most of pumpkin and apple that I have, and I don't plan on buying any. Now we know that would be sacrilegious for pumpkin pecan waffles. I am still the PPW queen. Love it. That has not changed. I still love that fragrance. It has not gotten old. I've not gotten sick of it, none of that. But that's different. That doesn't smell like pumpkin, let's be real. But this scent is so good. It's so decadent. It really doesn't, so it doesn't smell like pumpkin, like pie, okay? It almost, dare I say, it almost has a slight body care. Like it could have, and I'd have to look at the notes. Hopefully I'm putting them up somewhere on the screen here. Almost like it could have like a drop of sandalwood or something in here that has that slight, just feminine aspect to it, but not in a bad way. Most of the time I would say that would be a bad way. This is just so good. It is done so well. Whoever came up with this, it is fantastic. It is creamy. It is rich. It is decadent. It smells like a creamy, decadent dessert. This is such a wonderful fragrance. It really does transform on warming, burning, because a lot of that goes away because I don't tend to like body care at all in my bakery fragrances. I don't know. There's something about this that makes it so unique and so amazing. I don't know. I'm gushing. It's really good. Love this one. Yes, I could have probably picked up a larger size in this, you know, in the larger size, but it's okay. I will probably burn one of these, you know, once a year, but I will always have a backup in my collection so that I know I have one. And the last one, I only got 6 candles, but I don't have to go overboard because like I say, I only burn these in the morning. This was on a super duper holiday clearance type of sale, so I grabbed it, holiday cookies. And so I did get the larger size because I'm not sure if the smaller was out or if it's just because it was such a good sale. I thought, well, what the heck? It smells like a rich sugar cookie dough with some heaps of vanilla icing on top. That's what it smells like to me. Yeah, it's even more so of a cookie, which makes sense because this is a cone. This other one is cone, like ice cream and cone. This definitely has more of a bakery element to it with almost like the crispy cookie on the bottom with the frosting on top. Smells delicious. I'm excited to have a larger size in this. I always like these types of fragrances like Snickerdoodle or Sugar Cookie Royale. That's another thing for, and Vendor Wax. I love that scent so much. Any kind of bakery, vanilla bakery scents so much. So those are my 6 candles that I picked up from Kringle. I wanted to share them with you. I'm going to put a link down to my other channel. I do have a book channel. I did put it on my community page. If you're interested in books at all, you want to hear my thoughts on what I'm reading, I do vlogs every week where I kind of take you into our lives a little bit. If I go out and do anything, because I do work from home, I do try to take the camera with me. If I go to the library, if we go somewhere fun to eat for dinner. So this past week, we went to a chocolate factory, our favorite chocolate factory in the area. filmed a little bit of footage there while talking about some of the books for the week that I read. So if you're interested in hearing my thoughts on books, I will put a link down to that down below. I'm super excited to be back on what can only be called is Wax Tube, which makes me laugh. So Wax Tube, because they call the book channels BookTube. So should we be calling this Wax Tube? I don't know. Let me know your thoughts on that one as well. Happy to be back talking with you all, and I will see you all later. Bye, everybody.